Erik ten Hag seems to be a happy man today because all of his three players that plays for Portugal have been involved into the 4 goals that Portugal has scored today in there for you after beating a side which goes by the name of Czech Republic in here onto the United Matters channel. They've played away in Czech Republic and obviously they've gone ahead to really exhibit a very good form in there for you. Diogo Dalot scoring a brace, Bruno with a goal and an assist, and obviously Ronaldo with an assist in there for you. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? In the scarcity of news, but we can't fail to bring you news as far as United players will concern. And there is even a story about Scott McTominay that I really believe that is so much crucial for me to come in and bring in for you after that game of football where Scotland has gone ahead to beat a team that they beat by 2 goals to 1. And Scott McTominay has again put up a very, very outstanding performance here as he really did against a side which goes by the names of Ukraine. So they've beaten Ireland and Scott McTominay has been really integral into that game of football. Talking about improving players, Diogo Dalot and Scott McTominay, as we told you earlier, that those are the most improved players under Erik ten Hag, and it has gone ahead to show itself into the Nations League in this international break. Rock and David is my name. Subscribe to this channel, guys, so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I don't know whether it's chilly as it is in here in Kampala, Uganda, but in a home country, everything is chilly, guys, and it's raining dogs and cats. So endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, this is something that first up in this game of football, a summary of what we went through into this game of football. Obviously, brought to us by Stedman Dave. He has told us that Diogo Dalot, Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo were involved in all 4 of Portugal's goals tonight. 1 assist for Diogo Dalot, that's it. First goal, Diogo Dalot. Second goal, Bruno Fernandes. Third goal, Diogo Dalot and Bruno Fernandes took the assist. Fourth goal was an assist from Ronaldo, and Diogo Jota of Liverpool really went ahead to go on and do the needful, contributing for both club and country. Before I really take you through how this game really went, I want to come out and really bring out how this is exciting Ten Hag. Guys, if you're Erik Ten Hag, you would love to see to it that all your players don't drop off. With United going ahead to play the Manchester City derby, you get on the weekend, that is next Saturday, obviously you want your players to be in full form. And this is what we've been calling for. And when you look at Diogo Dalot, he scored his first goal today for Portugal ever since playing for them, and obviously he then scored a second one that is a brace. Obviously very good goals in there for you. And for Erik ten Hag, this sends a very clear message to him that obviously my coming in here at Manchester United is being felt. Remember, these players had been lacked improvement from their managers of Manchester United before Ten Hag came in here. But Ten Hag coming in here, you've seen total improvement of these players. Look at how Bruno is playing. Today, guys, if I only watch that game of Portugal, Bruno reached an area when he could really go for a color in the lower bottom corner, but he didn't. And he did a cutback to Ronaldo, though Ronaldo missed out on that sitter. But if at all it were Bruno of the other days, he would have gone in for a goal, but he said, no, I'm supposed to be the control of the game. I'm supposed to be the main man to create assists in here. And obviously, this is what I should be doing in this game of football. And obviously, he had put in that ball for a man who goes on Ronaldo. And by the way, for Bruno, he set up close to 3 good chances for Ronaldo. And this is where I come in and really believe the story that Ten Hag told us that Ronaldo is not yet where he's supposed to be. Because I've seen Ronaldo in positions or in scoring positions last season when he could really hit the ball at the back of the net without pressure, but he couldn't really find the back of the net, meaning that Ronaldo needs more playing time to see to it that he really finds his shooting boot or scoring boot again. And I think that's why he really played 90 minutes. And ever since this season started, Ronaldo has only played 90 minutes in I think how many games. He played in the game of Brentford, he played 90 minutes. In the game of Real he played 90 minutes. In the game of Sheriff has played 90 minutes. And this is his 4th game in the season to play 90 minutes. And this shows you the importance of the preseason, because Ronaldo's sharpness is being affected by he's known to participating in the preseason. And this is where I get to know, and this is where people who used to go in and tell us that Ronaldo is always fit. Guys, being physically fit doesn't mean that you are much fit. And you've seen it all in all games Ronaldo has played. You get, his shooting ability is lacking, and I don't know when he's really going to get back to his firing level, but good enough, he scored a goal into that game of Sheriff, and this time around he has just had an assist. And let's wait and see, are they playing on Tuesday? I think on Tuesday they are playing Spain in Portugal. Let's wait and see how Ronaldo is going to go ahead and be reacting to that game of football. And you know him very well that on high levels and standards, that is where he really comes in through and even show us what he's good at. Remember, in the World Cup against Spain, he scored a hat-trick against them. You get, so he can score a goal anyhowly as far as this game of football is concerned. So Ronaldo with an assist, Dalot with a goal, and Bruno with a goal and an assist. That is something that Erik ten Hag is really happy of, and I think he's sending them messages telling them, please guys, you've done the best that I really expected from you, and you are really great, and I can't wait for you to come back here for you. And the other positive for Erik ten Hag is that no player in that game of Portugal has come out injured or limping. So, meaning that they are fully fit, and he just can't wait to receive them back after playing that game of Spain on Tuesday. And just know on Wednesday, they are going to be at Carrington, and maybe on Wednesday evening, they'll be really training with the club, because I know after playing on Tuesday, Ten Hag will tell them that please, after the game, you have to board straight back to Carrington, spend the night in Manchester, and then we'll train in the evening. We'll do a recovery training in Manchester. I think that's what he's really going to tell them. So Erik ten Hag very excited about the performance of Diogo Dalot, Bruno Fernandes, and the man who goes by the names of Diogo Dalot. But this is what really went ahead into this game of football, as Bruno really sat down a team which goes by the names of Czech Republic. Bruno Fernandes goal, Bruno Fernandes game by numbers versus Czech Republic. He had 46 touches, 4 key passes, 2 clearances, 1 big chance created, 1 shot on target, 1 goal, 1 assist, and another goal and assist for Bruno Fernandes. To me, people are not even hitting a lot about Bruno Fernandes on the most improved players that Ten Hag has really gone ahead to improve at Old Trafford. But I believe Bruno is really among these players, guys. If at all you are not really recognizing how much this guy has changed, look at how he really plays. He no longer goes for stupid shots, aimless shots outside the 18 box area, Hollywood passes, totally no more into this game of football. In the game of Sheriff, I told you watched it, no Hollywood pass taken by Bruno. In the game of Arsenal, he did the same. He never did a Hollywood pass. The game Portugal that played today against Czech Republic, no Hollywood pass from Bruno Fernandes, and he obviously put in those passes that everyone expected him to do, and that is a man who goes by the names of Bruno Fernandes. To me, he is really contending for the man of the match. Although to me, I really believe that no one really deserves to be the man of the match apart from Diogo Dalot. Scoring your first goal on the national team, and obviously you go ahead and really win. Obviously, that doesn't stop you from really getting that. That is the Bruno goal. Obviously, it was Roux, that guy that plays the left back of Wolverhampton Wanderers. He really brought in that ball, and Bruno really tapped into the goal, and obviously he made it to the side which goes by the names of Portugal. That is a man who goes by the names of Bruno Fernandes Borges, coming in for Portugal and representing Manchester United. Then let's go to a player. I believe he was the man of the match, and I know you will tell me who your man of the match was, but mine is Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot, game by numbers: 100% tackles won, 100% dribbles completed, 94 pass accuracy, 78 touches, 49 passes completed, 2 out of 3 ground duels won, 2 long balls completed, 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Guys, with that, tell me how this guy is not the man of the match. And obviously, people like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wasted years for these players. To me, I believe that if I told Diogo Dalot came in at United under Erik ten Hag, he would have been one of the best right backs in the world. And you look at that performance he has put up against Czech Republic, and you really go ahead and really add on the performances that really produced for United in all the games that's played ever since the season started. Dalot is really the real deal. He's really the real deal. And trust me, he is on the verge of becoming the best right back in the world, because in the 7 or 6 games played in the Premier League, no right back has better stats than him. And after Erik ten Hag coming in through, he plays his first game for Portugal, and guess what are the results? The fruits are really so much ripened for Diogo Dalot with 2 goals, 2 shots on target, and obviously being that man that has been really flying onto that side. And I really believe that he's really very integral into the way this Portuguese side is playing in the game of football. So I can't wait to see him start in that game of a team which goes by the names of Spain, because I believe he has really sent a very good message to the manager, who goes by the names of the manager of Portugal, that please, you shouldn't go ahead and really drop me. Now, let me take you through this goal. The first one was good, but it was in the 6 yards area. So it shows you how good this guy is, that he's scoring even in the 6 yards area. The first goal, he scored in the 6 yards area, but this goal is the one that really showed me that Diogo Dalot has been totally improved by Erik ten Hag. He receives, this is Bruno Fernandes, he plays him in, he does one touch, he cuts inside, and then sets that ball into a shooting position, and he uses his weak left foot to really curl this ball into the lower left corner or bottom corner, and he made it 3 for side, which goes by the names of Portugal. That is the guy. And after taking it, this is where it really went. His effort was directly into the lower bottom corner, and the goalkeeper couldn't save it. And obviously that is the guy who goes by the names of Diogo Dalot, and really put Portugal into a comfortable lead. And guys, Diogo Dalot is really one of those players that everyone should go in and really hail, because what a way to go on and really do this. Because in a game like this, you don't expect him to go on and do this, but this requires a player who is risk-hearted, and obviously who is really having a big heart to go into these positions. Remember, this is a right back. But it shows you how much Ten Hag has told him that please, you have to exploit further final third areas of the pitch, and he's doing it perfectly. And I can't wait to see him do it into the Premier League and the Europa League for Manchester United, because there are games that will always be hard for us to win, but moments like this, if Diogo Dalot gets it and he scores, obviously you'll always go in and say, all right, he has really saved us. And I know we will get a goal like this from Diogo Dalot this season in here on the United Matters channel. That is Diogo Dalot. To me, has been my man of the match. I don't know who your man of the match was, but to me, it is Diogo Dalot. Then let's go to Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, Ronaldo banged in an assist for side, which goes by the names of Portugal, and you see him very well. That is him, a corner brought in. When the corner was brought in, Ronaldo tries to really head this ball to the far post, and guess who meets this ball into the far post? This is the man who goes by the names of Diogo Dalot of Liverpool, and he headed it into the goal, and he made it 4-0 for side, which goes by the names of Portugal. So Ronaldo has also registered an assist in here onto the channel, but there was a little bit of worry, especially into the beginning of the first half, even before Portugal scored a goal. Ronaldo got into collusion with the goalkeeper of Czech Republic, and see how he started bleeding on the field of play. Ronaldo went down and he held his face in pain because it was bleeding, and all of us were saying, oh, maybe Ronaldo might get an injury that's going to see him out of the Manchester derby. But he got up, and after getting up, he really sat, and they really cleaned up his nose, and obviously he had a broken nose, but that never really stopped him to go in and really play for Portugal the entire 90 minutes. Not on the score sheet, but obviously put in an assist, that is Cristiano Ronaldo, and obviously really did great for side, which goes by the names of Manchester United. But there is a guy I really want to come in here and really talk about, who goes by the names of Patrick Schick. This guy is one of those players that we are linked to as Manchester United. He's a centre forward, and guess what? He got a penalty and he really missed it, and obviously everyone was asking himself, oh, how is he really missing such a penalty from that angle in there for you? This is Ronaldo being the culprit of this, holding the ball, because he never wanted the ball to hit his face that was already broken, and obviously hit the ball with his left hand. And the referee here with the VAR, he said, all right, I'm giving a penalty for side which goes by the names of Czech Republic. The penalty was given, and see where Patrick Schick put this penalty over the bar. totally and totally over the bar. He sent the goalkeeper the wrong way and he really took it over the bar. This is where he really took the penalty and it never counted. And it was a very good area all time because it was really coming to the end of the first half. And if at all this game had gone into the first half, on the half time, by Portugal leading by 2-1, I think it would have been a very big game, a very different game altogether in the second half. But obviously, it didn't go that way. And obviously, which goes by the names of Portugal was 2 goals up in there for you. So that's how that game of football really went down in Czech Republic. And Portugal are back onto the top of the table because a team which goes by the name of Spain has been beaten by Switzerland. And Portugal are now having 10 points and Spain are really having 8. Spain can only get back to the top of the table by beating Portugal, something that I really believe is going to be hard because Portugal is really having a lot of talent. The likes of João Felix have not played. Very many huge players, you know, of a team which goes by names of Portugal have not played, and just can't wait to see to it that we see how that game is going to go on Tuesday in Portugal. Now, let me talk about another united player that really played today, Scott McTominay. Guys, to show you how much this guy has been improved by a man who goes by the names of Erik ten Hag. By the time he was playing under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Jose Mourinho, he was being played in the central defense by the same coach of Scotland. But guess what? For the 2 previous games, ever since Ten Hag really returned, this man has really gotten back his position to the central midfield and is playing as a CDM for a side which goes by the names of Scotland. And in the 2 games they've played, they've gone ahead to win all of those 2 games. They beat Ukraine and they've beaten the Republic of Ireland. And obviously, these are what we call the stats of Scott McTominay. 89% passing accuracy, 59 touches, you get 7 out of 11 ground duels won, 3 out of 4 dribbles completed, 2 out of 3 long balls completed, 2 out of 3 tackles won, 2 aerial duels won, 1 key pass. That is a man who goes by the name of Scott McTominay. He went ahead to put up a very exquisite performance in that game of Ukraine too, when they beat them by, was it 3-0? I remember very well. So he's the midfield general, and Erik ten Hag is out there smiling. And trust me, the key to unlock most of the players at United, I think it was Erik ten Hag. That's why we never wanted Pochettino to come in through. That's why I never wanted Antonio Conte to come in through. Even the coach of Spain, I never wanted him to come in through because those coaches like them, those coaches at that level really believe in already made products. But we wanted a manager who is proven at improving young talent or the already talent that we're really having at Manchester United. And obviously, he has gone ahead to do that. And obviously, results are really being paid in there for you. And now, there is no way you can't be excited about this. You get? You see, when you see your players of Manchester United performing very well like this, you are really being set into a better mood to really call on City. That City, please, come on City, come on City, come on City. Next Saturday we really see you what we are. And guys, for the very first time, I really believe that we have a chance to go on and really beat City at their ground. That's it. I really believe it, that we can go ahead and really beat City at their ground. With the performances of Ronaldo, Bruno, Diogo Dalot, Scott McTominay, the likes of Casemiro, you get... I've seen Lisandro Martinez played yesterday against for Argentina. He played very well. Rafael Varane, you saw him when they are beating Austria by 2-0. Was it 3-0? 2-0? In there, he was the captain and really led them very well. Now, our only prayers should be that these players don't get injured, because when they get injured, it's the reverse. We are back to the same old song in the voice. So I want these players to return back fit, and we should also put our hands crossed for a man who goes by names of Anton Martial and Marcus Rashford to come back, plus Danny Van Beek, who is already in training. And I know if at all you're having Ronaldo, Martial, and Rashford, I think that forward line will be really so much effective, and they can go in and really hurt in any team of a caliber at Manchester United in the voice. So to me, I believe good way to really have a lot of hopes to go in and really get into that City game. And obviously, Erik ten Hag's job is being appreciated by the national team coaches of the players that we used known to see play very well the national team because of Erik ten Hag's hand putting on them. For Ronaldo, FA has really punished him, and we don't know what penalty they're really going to give him, but I know they're really going to suspend him for 1 game, and we don't know what game is going to be, but I really believe that it might be that Man City game or the next game we are going to play. But obviously, guys, your reactions to Czech Republic 0 and Portugal 4, Dalot scoring a brace, Bruno scoring a goal with an assist, and Ronaldo coming on an assist. The Manchester United trio have excited Ten Hag in that UEFA Nations League game they played against a team which goes on the Czech Republic. Rokan David is my name. I sign out for now, and I hand you over to the Almighty God. And I'm going to return with the last story. Stay tuned on this channel. We are back big and better. And guys, we want to hit 9,000 subscribers. And I know if at all you're watching us for the very first time and you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do the needful and subscribe to this channel, because if you don't, then we are really going to be missing out on you being a fan of this channel. But no candle loses. A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. So guys, by really subscribing to me, you are lighting another candle. By me coming in here and will bring you the news, I'm lighting another candle too. I sign out for now. See you later.